Beautiful, lovely, a pleasant morning to everyone. You know, beautiful people, there's something that I'm so perturbed, yes, perturbed, but also puzzled about. I find that these days, and it has nothing to do with the generation, because it's across generations, whether baby boomers to the Gen Zs. I find it happening across the world. There is this thing where people take pride, they take pleasure in shaming people. Not just body shaming, but shaming people even on mistakes they would have made, even if, and worst, if they dare to make the mistakes repeatedly, seemingly not learn from their lessons. What are the most strange things, I guess it's a phenomenon, is I guess with some people, they never make mistakes, or they never make mistakes repeatedly. For example, you may have somebody who, let us say, they borrowed some money and and they had intended to pay back, but things became difficult and they can't pay back within the time they had said they would have. You don't think they already feel humiliated and embarrassed? If cash doesn't come their way, it's very difficult for them to pay. Now, I'm not saying that people must not take responsibility for their actions, and it's as though people take pleasure in embarrassing them. To say, if you know that you could not pay back, why did you borrow? It may not have been a case like that. It could have meant that a whole host of things happened, and maybe they did borrow knowing that they couldn't pay back, but thinking they could. So many different things. Or perhaps somebody may have been horrible in how they spoke to people. Maybe they used to embarrass people and they change. It's as though people use that same thing against them over and over and over. Let me tell you something. There is a saying that says never say never. There are some things that I never thought I would have done that I end up doing, and of course I have regrets, and of course I'm sorry. And I ask God to help me to be better. But that being better doesn't come overnight. Sometimes it takes time. It takes time. And we just take pleasure in making people look horrible. I don't know how is it that the human race is like this. But let me say this to you, my beautiful people. Whatever seed you sow, you certainly will reap. You may feel that you will never be caught in a situation like that. You may feel you're so gifted and so perfect in walking circumspect. But there is a God who sits high and looks low. So when you embarrass and humiliate and shame people, I'm telling you, your day is going to come. You will be humiliated, embarrassed, and shamed. Follow me on TikTok. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Share this.